Hey, Tony Gax is here, Chronicles. Just popping in on a little night ride. Had to go out and get me a shake. Get me a little shake. Wanted to hop on here because I was thinking today, I was talking today to somebody, and I'm realizing that right now the state of the relationships as a whole, for singles thinking about relationships, preparing for relationships, getting ready, for couples that are not married, and for couples that are married, across the board, the state of relationships are under attack. It's under attack. The adversary is working. And what I realize is the key to the breakthrough for everybody in whatever state you in, the key to the breakthrough is to relinquish control. To stop trying to control everything. Stop trying to control what's going to happen, how it's going to happen, when it's going to happen. If you're single. If you're in a relationship, stop trying to control the person you are with. Stop worrying. Stop stressing. Find an outlet. Get some affirmations. Find an outlet that's working out, writing, reading, singing, dancing. Pick up a hobby and start working on your emotional intelligence. Start developing your emotional intelligence. And the reason why I say that is because when the state of relationships are under attack, what happens is when we try to control everything and we try to, force things, you end up losing control. And when you lose control, you start to lose your mind. But when you relinquish that control and you going with the flow, in the sense of you seeing what's happening, seeing how things moving, and you are responding instead of reacting, and you building your self-confidence, you building your self-worth, you talking to yourself positively, you got positive affirmations that you reciting to yourself over and over, and you keeping yourself on this path of positivity. And when you start to do this, now you start to develop your strength. Now you becoming more powerful. And this is where the breakthrough will start to happen. When you come into a place of emotional intelligence and you start talking to yourself differently, then you start talking about things differently, you start talking to other people differently, now things start to shift in your favor. Because whenever we have this negative self-talk to where you're beating yourself up, you're overthinking, you worry, you stressing, you controlling, you envious, you comparing. Whenever we go into that state, that's when we lose all control, and that's what's happening right now. And social media playing a large part of it, but more so, in addition to social media, just in general, just the spiritual warfare, is that there's an attack on the union. Because, and you gotta understand why. Because together we stand, divided we fall. You've heard that, right? Now, imagine a child. You were once a child. If you think about yourself as a child and you ask yourself, would I rather one parent or would I rather two parents? Every child gonna say two parents. And we're gonna say not just two parents, two healthy parents. That's what we will say. That'll be our first choice. Now, if we have to have a single parent, okay, that's cool. I rock with it. But I want a healthy single parent now. If I got to have a single parent, I want a healthy single parent. I don't want a single parent that's stressing and worrying and chasing love and desperate for love and keep kicking me to the curb and neglecting me anytime they meet somebody new and cussing me out and yelling at me and going off on me, taking all their stress and all that out on me, but then giving the world a smile. I don't want that in a parent, in a single parent or two parent household. So we got to think about that now. Y'all forgive me, I had to take my little sip of my shake. I don't like people eating on camera. I don't like to see nobody drink water on camera. All that swallowing. So I had to turn the camera. But now, listen to me now. We get to this place and we have to remember that. And it's a daily struggle. It's a daily struggle. It's a daily battle of being emotionally intelligent and coming to the place of where you want to say something to yourself, you want to say something to somebody else, you want to do something to yourself, you want to do something to somebody else, with somebody else, whatever it may be. You got to be able to check that, run that through your mind, then look at, then process, think about, guesstimate the response, the reaction, the repercussions. Think about the way that'll make you feel, the way it'll make somebody else feel, and then process that. And then when you do that, then you say, okay, I should say something different, or I should do something different. Because as I run this risk assessment in my mind, as I run this here in my mind, it ain't looking too good. It ain't looking too good. So let me change this. And now you do something different. Now, in that moment, you just taught your brain a new pattern. Because your insecurity wanted you to do this. Your desperation wanted you to do this. Your frustration wanted you to do this. Your anger wanted you to do this. Your jealousy wanted you to do this. But when you thought it through and you really walked through it in your mind and you thought about the possible outcomes of that action, it didn't look too good. So then you reverse course. You change course and you do something different. And then it's like, oh, okay. Now, man, I just got a little victory. I just got a little victory. I got a little win right there. Man, I done got that win. Oh, I'm doing good. I got a win. And so now when you get this win, now it's like, oh, so I can do this. I can be positive in the midst of whatever my relationship life status is. I can be positive. I can be productive. I can do right, do good. I can grow. I can change. I can develop my mind. I can do those things. So here's the thing, what you got to realize too now. What you got to realize now. Listen to me now. This is what you got to realize. The way the adversary works is when you start to change your mindset and you start to change your life, the adversary is going to use somebody to test you. You will be tested. The adversary is going to use somebody to test you, and the reason why the adversary is testing you, because when you commit to change, when you could commit to growth, don't say, oh, okay, I'm finna see how bad you want it. And what the adversary trying to see is if you really growing, if you really developing emotional intelligence, if you really changing, or if you the same and you just fronting. You the same and you just kind of, you on a little kick right now. You got a little man-made strength. You ain't leaning on the Lord. You ain't leaning on a supernatural, everlasting power. You leaning on your power. Oh, they about to wreck. Oh, about to wreck. And boy, you in a Hemi. Oh, is he having a seizure? I thought he was having a seizure. The way he was stopping. Bruh, I'm not finna race with you, cause the way your car was jerking, you done ran me off the road, sir. No, you got it. I think he wanted to take the yellow light, but then Buddy put his glasses on. Buddy put his glasses on. Buddy ready to come out this light. Buddy put his hat on. Oh no, Buddy done put his gloves on. Everything. Buddy got a glove on. Man, you got that bicycle on the back of that car. Man, you be done took off at this light with me. The bicycle come off of there and hit me. And what you in, a Hemi or ye got the insurance money to fix my car? We in the same car, but he in the Cinderella. He in the redhead stepchild version of the car. Oh, he revving up. Sir, come on now. Had to go and get to let's get on this police be behind us now. Bro, I'm in something different. I'm in something different, bro. This not to be played with. Man, see, I had to ease, cause see, he went to touch it. He went to touch his gas, and the tires went to spinning, cause I hadn't even barely touched my gas. I had only pressed down 15%. I still had 85% left to go. Sir, listen, I'm trying to tell you, I'm in something different now, sir. I ain't even in track mode, sir. I'm in sport mode. I got a whole nother mode on here, sir. Now you see what the adversary do? Sit here, share a message. Here go the adversary. Let me let Buddy pull up and want to race. Now he flying down the slow lane over there. No, get on over here. Get on over here. Yeah, no, he got to turn. He turning. He going somewhere else. Let me give him a little rail, a little goodbye. Yeah. Now see, listen, I'm not one of those type of guys. One thing I realized about being in a car, these men be wanting to race. One thing I learned about men is crazy. I'll be going 90 or 100, and these men will still be trying to go faster. I'm like, do you got a death wish? I'm like, you ain't got kids? Like, what in the world? Like, bro, we on a highway. We not on no drag strip. No, I'm not like that. I don't drive fast. I have fast cars, but I really don't like driving fast. Listen, my personality a little different. Now listen, y'all forgive me. The message was pretty much done anyways. And I want you to listen back to it up until that point where I had to. It's like, this man put on sunglasses. It's 9 o'clock at night, but his window was down, so I guess he thought bugs or dirt will fly in his eye. Put on gloves. The man put on gloves on me now. Like, come on now, sir. Don't put them gloves on now. I'm driving with one hand, filming a video, and took off on him. Come on, sir. Come on now, sir. It was a brother too, black man. He probably looked like 48 in the Hemi. So now listen to me. See, that's what I got to work on right there. Just like emotional intelligence. But I mean, he bought the car so he could rev it up and stuff. So I wanted to give him a little taste of something. But his car, he needed a tune up. Y'all forgive me. This was not what the video about. I know people is mad. People done bumped on the video because of the title. And like, what is this fool doing? I come on here to learn about the state of relationship, and he out there drag racing. Unsubscribe. Y'all forgive me. back to the message now. What I was saying is, when you take and you make a new decision and you show yourself that you could heal, you show yourself you can grow, you show yourself you can change, then your life start to change. And then what happens with this is you start to show the people around you that you can grow and that you can change. And that's when people stop trying you. People gonna stop trying you because people talking about you, people trying you, people looking at you crazy. But this your opportunity to shift into the next gear. This your opportunity to change your life. This your opportunity to develop your mind. This is your opportunity to grow, to be better, and to change. I'm getting every red light. They're trying to set me up because he know he like coming out these red lights in the here now. Now you want to pull up and rev up? Okay, well, to my Caucasian brothers and sisters, stop buying y'all kids these nice expensive cars at 16. They is too young. Teach y'all kids some work ethic first. This boy in the AMG. Let me hit him with a little rev. Let's give him a little something. Sir, get off my tail now. You on my tail with the AMG. Come on now. Now see, listen. Now see, listen. And the tie had to spit on my little. Oh, here he go. Now here he go. Now he want to pull up. Now see, I can't race regular cars because regular cars, they don't have this kind of horsepower. So being that they don't have this kind of horsepower, they take off at the light. I got 807 horsepower. These other cars got 250 to 350, might have 500, some of them. So imagine, even at 500, I got 300 more horsepower. So when I hit that gas, all that horsepower shift to that rear end, and what it's called here, spin out of control because it's too much power. All that power. So I have to ease into it. So listen to me. Y'all, this video, I'm gonna have to reshoot it because this ain't what you racing. Now, that's an Infinity. Man, you need to calm down. Oh Lord, you gonna burp? That sound like a burp. What he? Oh Lord. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Will you please stop with that burping? He revving up and his car sound like it's burping. Sir, I'm gonna let you listen to a real engine, sir. Oh my goodness. Car about cut off on him over there burping. Y'all forgive me. This was not meant to be filmed. But see, I take my night rides like this. And why let me get out the house and ride like this? You see, I ain't cheating, I ain't doing that. I'm on the video. But I'm trying to get me a good lesson, but you can't give me nothing. Hold on now. Lights flashing. Oh, that's a tow truck. I said, boy, that's a police. See, and these men listen to these rap music, and they got the music turned up. Buddy who racing at the light back there, music turned up. If y'all got sons, I'm telling you, buy your son a regular car, a Ford Taurus, you know, something and no horsepower, because men don't know how to act. I be seeing these guys out here, and it's like, come on now. So then they got me out here acting a fool. I'm 38 years old. Oh Lord, there was no police, was there? Probably done got a ticket, and you know how these police is. So I gotta, if the police stop me, I got to stay on the phone, because then I got to make sure everything on the up and up. Sir, I'm not trying to race you. I just coming out the light. You is in an Infinity, sir. That is not no race. Like, calm down, sir. And see, they like to pull up by your window. Let me give them a little hand. Let me let them hear a little something. Sir, please stop with that burping. And see, I got these turbos. So when I go to hit that gas, it's a go to whining like that. That supercharger. That's what they like to hear. That's why they be bothering me, because they want to hear that whine. I say, come on now, we in a regular people road. Now y'all forgive me now. This right here was not supposed to be filmed, but hey, this is what the car chronicles is. So hopefully some of y'all like cars, and this saved me from having my car channel. Now when I start my car channel, this is all I'm gonna be doing over there. I have the mount though. I'm gonna have the phone mounted up. So listen to me. Let me go ahead and close this up. I really apologize, but hopefully you could watch this video when you ain't doing nothing and you just need some background noise. But cause I'm out here having fun with these guys, but this road a little too tight for me. So now listen to me. I want you to really think about this, and think about your state of mind. Think about what you're telling yourself. Think about the battles you fighting, the battles you winning, the battles you losing, and really process this and see where you weak at and see where you need to win at, and be very intentional. Be very intentional about getting wins, and be very intentional about your growth. Be very intentional about what you're saying to yourself, what you say, what you do, and really take the time to think before you think, to think before you act, to think before you say. Take that time to do that and start rewiring your brain and develop new patterns. And then watch how people change, watch how people get shocked, watch how people, well, what's wrong with you? You normally acting like this, you normally acting like that, you normally saying this, you normally saying that, but you've been a little different. Something wrong with you? What you doing? Life coaching? Or you got therapy? Or what's going on? And then they'll try to push a few buttons just to see. Oh, I'm finna go do this, or oh, I'm finna do that, or oh, this right here, this right, and they doing it because they know how you normally respond. But when you respond differently, then they like, oh wow, so you really done change. And then once that change set in, now you able. So I got a long street by my house, long road, so I just kind of ride all the way down the road, turn around, and just go back. And there's a lesson in that right there. Just me time. It's just me time. Like, you gotta have the freedom in your relationship. Like my wife, she just went to the gym a few hours ago. She went to the gym. She was there probably an hour and a half, 2 hours. She texted me a couple times about what was going on in the gym, but she in the gym, you know. And then after that, by the time she was done with the gym, I was done coaching clients. And then so I was going out to get me a shake. And so I'm shake, I'm probably about melted. So let me get off this, because I don't like, eating or drinking on the video. So hey, y'all forgive me. Hopefully you got something out of this video. Listen to it again. I did not mean to get into these things, but y'all know how the adversary gonna be working now, because it was just about to go deeper. So I will I'll shoot the same video three different times in 3 different ways. So please forgive me. But for the authenticity, if you're new to the channel and you just was so confused as to what I was doing and how I be rambling and ranting, just know that it do be a message, but I just try not to make this work. I try to make this real and raw, and you just gotta utilize my videos in your downtime, in your chill time, when you ain't got much going on, you ain't doing too much, and you ain't not in a rush to get the lesson, because it's gonna be in the midst of a little bit of street racing sometimes. Hey, God bless you. We'll talk soon. And to the worry warts, I'm covered by the blood of Jesus. Covered by the blood of Jesus. I'm in complete, I'm not even driving fast. It may sound like it just because I'm my engine set up, but we honestly ain't go over 60 miles an hour. We probably was at 45 to 50, but it just, we on a regular road, so it kind of sounds a little different. But y'all understand that, covered by the blood of Jesus, and just, everything all right. I know sometimes people, you said me, listen, don't put your limitations on me now. This is what I'm called to. Okay, God bless you. We'll talk. Oh, before I go, this Saturday, if you made it this far and if you made it this far and you not in the Birth Your Book class for Saturday, then this must be a sign you supposed to be in there. If you made it this far and you not in class for Saturday. So it's how to write your story in a short amount of time. I'm giving you my secrets, tips, and tools. It's different from the Birth Your Book course because it's a deep dive into the writing process, not the publishing process. We're not talking about publishing. We're talking about writing and writing only. And I'm going to do a Q&A. So if you visit TonyGaskinsAcademy.com, you'll see it say Birth Your Book Live. It'll say live. Make sure you read. Make sure you read. And you'll see live. You'll see July 16th, 12 p.m. Eastern. If it don't say that, then you looking at the other Birth Your Book course, which is the online, just videos, and it's dealing with publishing. So, hey, God bless you. We'll talk soon.